Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Deep Culture Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Tanner Blakely.
I am Dice Master Sage Freelight.
I am Michael Simonton, and I am excited to learn the names of literally everything because I have no idea what's going on right now.
Today is the day that I've been waiting for since the inception of this.
He woke up one day
of this production.
One day.
You know what? I really hope I have two other friends.
Yeah.
I'm excited. We're about to create a world.
We are. For all intents and purposes, this is our session 0, minus the DM, my brother. Basically, we are going through full character customization or creation today. We're just gonna. Where's my player character sheet? Oh, it's over there. Cool. I can just write it down. It's fine.
I think
No big deal.
But yeah, we're doing everything. Doing everything.
We have we've done this kind of just as a group before.
Once,
off
and it
camera.
was, man.
It was a great time.
It was funny.
It was a great time. I know Tanner and his brother, Hunter, Andrew is what he's going
Depends
by
on
now.
the day.
Yeah. They have a few episodes on Spotify where they have a world of their own. But
I believe we're playing in the same world, just...
Oh,
yeah.
Where's Side Story? What? I don't know if I like it. No, I'm just kidding.
It is what it is.
No. We're the extended universe. We're coming in.
Yeah, we're coming in. Really fleshing it out now.
We're going to be hitting hard for 5 movies and then getting canceled.
I like this. I like the idea of doing this. And like I mentioned earlier, it'd be kind of cool to see who we bring on later on, as guest stars and guest characters. I'm diving deep into this. I'm going full character while we're playing. Outside of obviously talking to you guys, but when I'm in the moment, I'm going to be in the moment. I'm committing.
All right.
Method actor.
I'm very much so. I'm going to lock myself in my room after this.
It's almost like that one episode we had with Batman just randomly showing up.
Oh, yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Can't believe you agreed to do that.
Me either. I got so busy.
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to basically follow along at home, all you need is the 5th edition character sheet. They also have fillable PDFs, but the first page is really the meat and potatoes of your character. Second page is more character appearance. Let's see, age, eyes, height, skin, weight, hair, things like that. Additional features, traits, treasure, where you keep like your inventory kind of thing. Character backstories here. And then the third sheet is for all you spellcasters out there. This will have your spell save DC, your spell casting ability, and then your attack bonus for spells, as well as your cantrips known, spell slots, how many spell slots you have per level. There are 9 total levels. If you play a wizard, kind of broken. Wizards are kind of broken in 5th edition.
I'll tell you what.
Rogues are too, with the sneak attack damage that they get.
That's fine.
So
a lot of what you said is Latin to me, but my character
we'll walk through it.
It's going to be hot as hell.
We'll walk through it. So let's just start on page 1. Do you guys want to go like class level? Reveal that now.
Yeah.
So
Or class,
explain what
race.
class and level. So just like the definition.
So
just
your
so I know
class.
what
Let me pull.
And this is a good. So this is a good like how-to almost.
Kinda,
honestly.
yeah.
It's a very good how-to.
So
like a D&D for dummies.
Yeah, Mike and I are the dummies.
Instead of the. We're just
5e character.
Oh.
Let's
Yeah.
do. All
I
right,
want
let's
to make my character fun.
run through the classes. If you haven't played 5th edition,
Okay.
there is the artificer, which is basically like a tinkerer.
Okay.
They love building things.
I've heard
They make
steampunk.
little mechs, kind of, yeah.
Yes, okay.
A lot of automatons, things like that. Barbarians, which they just hit hard. They hit like a truck. They don't care about armor. They don't need armor. They just get a +10 plus their constitution to their is their basically armor class.
Nice.
So they are the big brutes. They're the frontline guys. Who else we got here? The bard. I'm not a bard guy. I don't know what it is.
T-shirt.
I'm not
Music.
not a bard guy.
I'm not a bard.
I'm not a bard. guy.
But they are think like from a Knight's Tale. What's his name? Can't remember his name. Vision.
I can think of Paul Bettany.
Yeah, Paul Bettany's character is a bard in Knight's Tale.
I like to think of Dandelion in The Witcher.
Yes, he's a good bard.
Yes,
Fantastic
yes.
bard. Let's see. Blood Hunter, but that's more critical role. I don't think we're going to use that in this
What
campaign.
is Blood Hunter? That's kind of cool.
They're like
You said we're not going to
think like Witcher. Yeah.
Oh, he's like a Witcher?
Yeah, but it's not
you
really in the
shouldn't
core
have said
books.
that.
It's a Matthew Mercer kind of homebrew.
Who's Matthew Mercer?
And how can we be friends with him?
Is that a
They only run Critical Role. So they're
So
like
I mean, I'm new
what
to
about
it. I respect the game.
giant names in voice acting.
Good for
Matt
him.
Mercer is actually the voice of Ganondorf in the new Zelda game.
That's cool.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Good for
he's
that
big
guy.
dude,
Yeah.
big name.
Matt, sorry.
Shout out.
Cleric, which are the healers, the spiritual healers.
Okay.
They have lay on hands as like their big temple spell, and then you can up that from level to level. Druids, their marquee ability is called Wild Shift or Wild Shape, Polymorph, something like that. But they transform into animals, and then they get temporary hit points from those animals.
Henry
shapes.
Oak from Dungeons and Daddies is a druid. And that's my big
Yes.
inspiration. So that's probably
My
how
brother
I'm not
played a
gonna fall into-
druid. He really enjoyed druids. Druids are kind of OP in the 5th edition too.
Okay.
Fighters similar to barbarians, but they are more skillful tactic wise.
Okay.
So if you play like a battle master subclass, they get superiority dice, as well as they can push people, they can trip them, knock them prone, which gives other people
Like a
advantage
martial
on their
artist
attacks.
kind of, right?
Sort of.
Okay.
We'll get to the more martial arts class, but well, right here, yes, the monk. Monks are like, think like Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee movies. That's an open hand monk.
Cool.
They hit hard, but they're kind of like, in Pokemon terms, they're like glass cannons.
Okay.
They're not meant to be a frontline fighter,
Right.
but they can lock down an enemy with their stunning strikes, things like that. Paladins, which are not holy warriors anymore. They used to be back in like 4th and 3rd edition, but now they are powered by their oath. So if you swear an oath to, like, spoiler alert, maybe vengeance,
Yes.
that's where your power comes from, really.
I'm just getting vengeful.
Next is the Ranger. Rangers are, think like Legolas.
Ah, man, there's so many things I like.
From Lord of the Rings. They're very skilled archers. They hunt animals, beasts, fiends. Like you have a favored enemy
Do
that you
they
get bonus
tame
points
animals
against.
too? Like they
you
have,
you
like,
can have an animal
creature?
companion.
Can
There's
anyone have an animal companion?
I don't see why not. I mean,
Nice.
it just kind of depends. Like in a campaign, we had some wyvern eggs that we raised and hatched and
Nice.
kind of made them ours. Just
That's
domesticated
just our whole story.
dragons.
We're just going to be raising animals.
Yeah, oh my
Yeah.
god, how funny would it be if we just made this
It's like
podcast
Animal Crossing.
like we settle down somewhere? We just, like,
We're going to start a phone.
Just run a bed and breakfast or
we're
something.
gonna we're gonna
Oh my gosh.
today's episode. How many trees can Dan cut down?
Yeah.
All right,
Not
let's
many.
roll it.
Yeah, not rolling good today, boys.
Next is the rogue. They are the sneaky thieves. They also get sneak attack damage. That's their temple ability. Basically, if you have advantage, you get an extra d6, and then that d6 scales every level or so. Sorcerers, they are inherent magicians. Their spells are within them. They just are inherently magical. They don't have to study like, say, a
Right.
wizards. Wizards have a spell book, and they have to memorize their spells and constantly learn. You can also use spell components for wizards. I tend to use an arcane foci.
Well, let me stop you right there.
Sure.
Am I a sorcerer?
I would call that a sleight of hand from a bard. That's a bard sleight of hand.
Been my
maneuver.
go-to for about 15 years.
Killing it with it. Killing it. What do we got? Warlocks. Warlocks make a pact with someone, usually a deity, a higher power, something like that. That's where they siphon off their powers from the deity. And then the wizards. Yeah, wizards are OP in this edition. A lot of spells, a lot of high-level magic. Like at one point, they get time stop, where you just snap your fingers and everyone around you just stops, and then you're just like the Flash kind of. Yeah, so that's 5th edition classes in a nutshell.
You know what I like? I like that I bet you people really have the foresight and being like, okay, that class with that race and my play style is really going to make a strong character.
There is a thing called min-maxing.
You're right.
Also called munchkinism.
Munchkinism. I like that.
I have a hard time kind of forcing myself to not do that just because I inherently want to be.
I am going
the
into
best.
this with just things that I think sound and look cool. So we're going to be very balanced.
Yeah.
Picked my class already. I just heard you were naming off the trace. I'm a rogue.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going rogue.
No,
Okay.
I like that. I love that.
Yeah.
All right. So then, okay.
So we got a rogue.
You got me
All
at
right.
thievery.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be a paladin, a very vengeful
I
paladin.
was going to go ranger, but now we've got one sneaky character, and I really have this character concept I want to do. You know what? Screw it. I'm going ranger. I'm going to go ranger. I'm going to go
He talked
Gloomstalker.
himself into it.
Yes,
And then
I did.
out of it.
And
And
internal
then back,
then
into,
back
it,
into
yeah. Because I have a really cool character concept that I want to do.
Nice.
So
nice.
I am going ranger.
Okay.
Okay. And then next is the races. So this is basically who your character is. This is like
Already know
elves, dwarves. Let me find
We're going to be a
the
little bit
list
flexible.
here. Maybe.
So
if I can open the phone.
I'm going to be a changeling. I do.
Okay.
I love
Tanner's
that.
about to read them off, but
A changeling and a rogue in my mind is
Changelings
like
are
perfect
very
already.
unique.
they kind of go together because
Yes.
shape-shifting,
Yes.
Mhm.
shape-shifting, and
Yep.
then thievery.
Yeah.
Could Michael make himself into a house plant if he wanted to?
No. It's
Oh,
it's
God,
only
that
it's
would-
only medium-sized humanoids.
Medium-sized?
Medium-sized
I can't be
humanoids.
like...
You can't be a giant.
Yeah,
know,
you
like,
can't
you can't be like
transform
Sharon.
larger or smaller than what you already are. Your height stays the same.
It's like you have to work with the same amount of like matter, essentially.
Yes, basically, yeah.
So...
And it has to be humanoid.
Yes.
Oh, dude, that's okay.
Just be like a rock.
Dude, that's what I was thinking. Or like an animal I could ride around. Mike, turn into a bear, quick.
So we have the Aarakocra, which are basically anthropomorphic bird people. Traditionally, in the deity setting, they're like eagles with like taloned hands and wings. They make really good monks. They get a
Oh,
dex
could you
boost
imagine
plus a
trying to
wisdom
grab stuff
bonus.
with talon
Yeah,
hands,
it's
though?
weird. Azamar, which are basically fallen angels.
That's what I am.
Trying to atone for something that they did in a past life. Bugbears, which are goblinoid race. What are you? Oh.
Taking
Changing my name.
Changelings, Dragonborn, which are dragon people. They're descendants of dragons, usually.
Are
Dwarfs.
dragonoids half human, half dragon?
Anthropomorphic dragons.
How'd that happen?
So, fun fact, dragons can actually shapeshift into a humanoid form.
Really?
Yeah. And then, they...
Oh wait, they did that in The Witcher.
Yeah.
Actually,
Mhm.
all my knowledge in fantasy, I guess, comes
Yep.
from a couple of
Witcher.
shows.
Also, I think they can also pop up as, like, manifesting of a like a past sin that you've done or like a wrong or something like
Really?
that.
That's
So one morning you just wake up and you have like scales growing on your arm, and then it gets worse and worse and worse
And then you
until
turn
you're
into a
full blown like red dragonborn.
Dude.
Charizard.
Yeah,
you could
seriously.
be. Dwarfs, everyone knows what dwarfs are. Elves, Genassis, which are basically touched by the elemental planes. So there's wind, or air, I should say, water, fire, and earth. The Gith, which are like spacefaring, alien-looking astral sea people.
What are they called again?
The Gith.
That's kinda
There's
cool.
Gith Yonki and there's Gith Sarai. I don't remember the distinction between the two.
Are they actually like aliens? Is that like the?
They predominantly live in the astral sea.
Oh my god, that's cool.
And they have these blades that can like sever your what's that called? It's like a silver cord basically that attaches your astral self to your actual self. And if that cord gets severed, your astral self dies, so your soul dies. You never come back to the prime material plane.
Gecko
So you're just, like,
Moria
dead.
in One Piece had a very similar ability.
They're pretty cool.
I won't go into that.
Gnomes, goblins, Goliaths, which are half giants,
Those guys look cool too.
half elves, half orcs, halflings, hobgoblins, humans.
The word hobgoblin just makes me
It's-
laugh. I don't know what it
Hobgoblins are like goblins on steroids, basically.
I know, just the
They, like,
just
double
putting
them in
Hob
height,
front of
yeah.
Goblin, just
Hob.
what? Like,
And are there like subclasses of all these characters too?
Pretty
Like,
much,
Do you
yeah.
have to play as a particular subclass, or do you kind of develop that? Because I know.
you can pick, like, for the Ganassi, like you did the water Ganassi
Oh, I love
last
that
time.
concept, yeah.
So they can manipulate water a little bit early on, and then their powers get stronger as as they level up. What do we got here? Turtles, which are turtle people, like
Turtle people.
think Ninja Turtles. Tieflings, Tabaxis, Tritons, Warforged, which are basically robots.
Those are cool.
Those are pretty cool. I for a half second I wanted to go Warforged, just because, but no, I'm not gonna do that this time. I have a character concept. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
So to recap, we currently have
gonna say, yeah.
paladin, Azamar,
Mm-hmm.
a rogue changeling.
a rogue changeling,
And I'm gonna go Ranger, half elf.
ranger, half elf. What kind of subclass of elf are you going to be?
There's no subclasses
Okay.
for half elves. It's just you get
You're
a
half elf?
+2 to your charisma,
Okay.
and then you choose 2 from any other stat. They get a +1 bump.
Okay.
He
Okay.
just really wanted that charisma.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
don't need the charisma for Ranger, but
Ooh.
He's already exuding charisma.
Yeah. Yeah. You already. Yeah. As a ranger, you typically get that Aragorn-esque charisma.
All right, so we got the class, the race.
mhm.
What would be?
Next, I think we just roll stats. Honestly.
Roll stats.
Should we say our character name?
Oh yeah. We can do that.
Should we do that?
Yes,
Yeah.
let's do
Who
that.
wants? Anyone
I
want
want
to
to
go
go
first?
last.
Okay.
I'll go. You want to go first?
You wanna go?
Yeah,
You
because
go.
everyone's
You
gonna know
go.
who
You
I
go.
am. Yeah, if you know me, my name is Sage Freelight. I
Mhm.
came up with that on Star Wars Galaxies in high school when I was a Zabrak, and I thought it was a cool play on Skywalker. So I am Sage Freelight once again.
Solid. I am playing the half elf known as Key Mark L.
Key Markel.
And you spell that MARQ-EL.
Almost like
the
a cow.
L has a little bit of significance.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
We'll get into that with backstories and stuff, but Key is her given name. But
And
I
you
don't
were
know if
playing a
she-
female character,
Yes, I'm gonna go female half elf.
right? God, nice.
I am making Miss Mark, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening.
Oh, okay.
I'm-
Okay.
That's why I want to do the Mark L kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
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 So originally, and the last time we did this, I made my character Wade Boggs just
Mhm.
because I thought it was really funny. But to really, because I'm going rogue,
Yes.
I'm going rogue,
Has
and
be
to really
shifty.
throw a wrench into things and make it confusing, I changed my guy's name to Tanner the Rogue.
Tanner
Oh,
the
gosh.
Rogue.
So every time,
That's not
every
going to be
time-
confusing at all.
every time Andrew
Says
or Hunter
Tanner.
says Tanner, they'll be like,
Which one? You'll both look. So how deep you're gonna get into the character? So you should be so deep into your character you don't even respond
That
to
could be both,
your actual
yeah.
name. Anymore. That's hilarious.
Tanner the Rogue.
Tanner,
like that.
Tanner, listen.
I don't like that. Don't like it one bit.
Tanner the Rogue. And I like that your class is also your name. Like you had no choice but when you were born to be a rogue. Your mom's like, well, I
It's
know
like
what this guy's gonna be.
It's like a nickname.
What's my last name?
The
Don't
Rogue.
Don't have one. It's like Prince. Yeah.
Don't have one. You are the Rogue.
The Rogue. Okay.
Or, if you're from Ohio, the Rogue.
The Rogue. The Rogue.
The
Yeah.
Rogue. All right.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different ways that you can generate your stats. Basically, your core 6 stats are strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Now, all of those, if you see over to like straight across from intelligence and wisdom, is your skills. And in parentheses beside those is the core kind of stat that it's tied to. So acrobatics is based on your dexterity score. So first thing we have to do is roll. We're going to do 46, drop the lowest for stats. So you roll your d6 4 times, drop the lowest, re-roll any ones. So
Okay.
that's a pretty standard way. Some people don't re-roll ones.
And do I just
But-
go straight down the list, like,
You can,
or I can just pick and
or
choose?
what I do is I generate 6 numbers
Okay.
and then slot them in wherever
fit best for your
benefits your class.
So paladin strengths would be like what?
Paladin,
strength and,
let me find it here. Paladins, I want to say they're charisma based.
Oh, dude,
you
good.
would probably want to go strength or dex.
Okay.
And then constitution, I think they might get a
do
bump for that
paladins
too.
have spells too?
Do you have to read off the amendments for Constitution?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me find it here.
Roll
Base.
ones.
So just to recap,
Mhm.
while you're trying to find that Tanner,
Okay.
we're rolling this,
Uh-huh.
and
Yes.
we roll it 4 times for each, or just we roll
For
it.
each.
And,
Yes.
Okay. So
4 times for each.
strength.
Yes.
Drop
Yes.
the lowest.
It should land somewhere between the top number will be 18.
18.
Is the highest number we can get. Your racial bonus may give you a plus up to 20 or 19.
So you're only counting 3 scores. Then.
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
So you roll it 4 times, calculate that number. Or actually, no, don't calculate yet. Drop the lowest of those 4 numbers, and then the highest 3 is your stat.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to write this down, otherwise.
I'm gonna go strength, dexterity, and then charisma.
I can go real quick if you want me to.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've got 46 right here in my hand.
Oh.
So basically, what I'm going to do, my little dice tray. Okay, so I got a 6, a 4, a 4, and a 3. So I'm going to take the 6, 4, and 4
14.
to give me 14.
Nice.
So now I have to write this down somewhere. 14 will be one of my stats.
All right, I'm coming in hot.
And you don't have to slot that in initially.
Okay.
I usually do 6 of that and then slot them in whatever's going to benefit me best as a ranger.
Okay. Okay.
So your race actually gives you bonuses
Do we-
to your stats.
And we re-roll ones, right?
Yes, re-rolling
Thank
ones.
God, man, I was not. Oh my
Da-
gosh.
Sage Freelight is the master of the ones.
So that's a 5, 5.
2, 5, 3. Okay.
4 with a 1, 3 roll that, and that's a 6. Sick.
6, 5. Okay. 4.
Okay.
So that is 6,
5,
15.
4. All right.
11.
So I got a 15.
I got an 11. I don't know where I'm gonna stack
This
that.
is kind of like an easy way to get really good stats from the jump.
5.
You can also do standard array, which starts at 15, 14, 12, 10, 8. So
Okay.
one of them is your dump stat, which is like your lowest number that you don't really use.
Right.
A lot of times it's either like strength or charisma,
Okay.
typically. So that's a 4, 4,
12,
2 with a 1.
Third roll.
That's a 5.
Shoot. Dang. I am rolling.
You got a high dice over there.
I've only rolled one. So
Good. God bless you.
just jinxed myself. That was the second one.
11.
Dude, I get another one. I've rolled so many ones. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's a nice stat there.
Tanner the Rogue. It's gonna be.
Tanner
It's gonna be just really
Stat.
good.
and everything. Very well
It's like
balanced.
Madden. I'm just 99, 99.
7, 5, 99.
Gosh. That reminds me. I stayed up last night till 5 a.m. playing NCAA 2010 on the PS2. I created DC Tech, Deep Culture Tech University.
That's hilarious.
We were based out of Cape Canaveral, Florida. Our rival is UCF.
Okay.
And we are called the Moonwalkers.
Oh, I like that. I rolled a 9. Are we re-rolling my one of my
If
stats?
if it's lower than 10, yes, re-roll it.
Oh, dude, yes.
Is that like a usual? Okay, so is that a
Typically,
usual thing?
no.
Are we playing house rules?
House rule.
House
yeah. This is a
rules?
house rule, yeah.
All right.
So that's
For all you haters out there.
14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get one more. Yeah, D&D is very much like a house roulette kind of thing. You don't really need to use the rules, but it helps a lot.
Okay, so I rolled a 15,
There we go. There's my 18. Let's go, baby.
15, a 10, a 12, 16, 15, 14.
I have a 14, 15, 13, 11, 14, 18.
Dude, I think I've just cracked a 9 again. No, wait, I got a 10. God. Wow. I'm gonna be this really angry character that can't do much about it.
What's Sage Freelight's backstory? He has to overcome.
Yeah. His inability to roll well. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Okay, I rolled an 11, 12, 15, 14, 10, and 17.
That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Anytime you can get like an 18 or a 17 from the rip, like it's a pretty good stat.
Okay.
Okay, so now we will take everybody's race and we'll figure out where your racial bonus is, basically. So, like I said, half elves get a +2 to charisma, and then they get a +1 to 2 other stats.
And then you kind of put that in that little oval in that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I typically do the base stat in the bottom and then your modifier in the box. But you can do it either way. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
The numbers we have here, and then the modifiers here.
So actually, like these will be your base number, and then your modifiers can be these little ovals.
Okay.
And then we'll
Okay.
get to modifiers in a second because every number has a modifier.
We should have got pencils.
Yeah.
So these pencils.
It is kind of not like difficult to get into, but like first time making a character, like
Right.
It is
yeah,
kind
where
of
are these numbers
overwhelming.
coming from?
Yeah.
It's kind of overwhelming. I
Yeah.
can understand. So yeah,
But
+2
you
to
just, You just
charisma.
got to get past it.
Yeah. It's like
Once you get going.
first season of a show, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like they're
it's
just
just-
they're touching base, they're
Yep.
trying to figure it out.
So what are we doing? I'm doing Dex +1, and then another 2 Wisdom.
What if I just go rogue because I am Tanner the Rogue, and I just literally just put my numbers right down?
You could do that. You could put your base numbers in, but then you're gonna figure out like what your class gives you your bonuses to.
Okay.
So like, okay, wait, no, your race. Does class give you bonuses too?
Class gives you skills.
Skill, so no bonuses, no roll.
Not yet.
Okay.
That only comes from your race.
Comes
I need
from
to pull up the
within.
Gloomstalker.
I'm just
Because
gonna
I'm gonna
just put it right
min-max.
down.
Do
I'm
it.
not- I'm not even
I
gonna
dare
wait.
you.
Tanner the Rogue. Here we go. 15 for strength, 10 for dexterity.
Constitution. What's Constitution?
Constitution is how you get your health points.
So
Man, I'm gonna need good health.
So I typically do
16.
2 high stats and your main class's stats.
Okay.
So Rangers is dexterity and wisdom. And then your third highest I usually put in Constitution.
Okay.
Unless you want to go super tanky build
Right.
with
right.
a lot of hit points,
Right.
then you put your highest into Con.
Okay.
So, okay, what am I doing here? Let's do
Tanner the Rogue.
definitely taking the 18 into dexterity.
Okay.
So that will give me a 19 for dex.
I feel like a changeling, like intelligence, wisdom, charisma.
Yeah, and then
This
like
would
a
be just-
rogue, you
Mhm.
gotta like talk your way out of things. I
Yeah.
think. So like,
And dexterity, do I need to be that flexible?
With a rogue, yes. Dexterity is your,
Nope, I
is your
don't-
main. Like if you're not a dexterous
That's it.
rogue, like what are you? You know what I mean?
so like Dex,
exactly
like a
what
Dex,
they-
It's really
you were
difficult.
born into it. You had to
I
figure
did
it out.
I'm creating my backstory right
Yeah.
here. I
It's-
didn't want to be a rogue. I wanted to be a turtle.
Mom said you gotta be though.
It's very difficult to make a bad character, but it's possible in 5th edition.
I thought no.
Nope.
So dexterity is like if I'm like saving myself, right? Like I
Sticking
do
with
like a
it.
dex throw. Like
Dexterity would be like you stepped on a bear trap. Dexterity saving throw to see if you pull
take
your
half
foot out in
damage. Or
time.
like, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, I mean, I'd like to think you're so sneaky. That you're not
And
gonna
it's
get in those
also
bad
feeds into your
situations.
acrobatics.
I'm so intelligent.
It feeds
Yes,
into
you
your-
saw that.
into your
Not
stealth.
even know.
I like having proficiency in stealth,
Right.
just because that's how I play. I like playing stealthy characters. I like to infiltrate.
Just gonna be high. Okay, so
19.
where are you at right now, Tanner?
So let's see. I'm still throwing my stats in here. My next highest is a 15, so I'm going to throw that into wisdom. So that will give me a 16 there.
I think about making a tank.
That
I was gonna be able to walk.
paladins are
into
very
anything.
tanky to begin with.
Good, dude.
Just it's kind of
arrows are boom, boom, boom,
because
boom,
you
boom, boom.
get proficiency to heavy armor,
Oh, dude.
And there's also different types of heavy armor. Although there is a drawback to heavy armor. You're not as stealthy. Like you have
You're
disadvantage
too
on
handsome and
stealth
You're
rolls.
too handsome.
You're loud, basically. Your armor's clanging.
I'm not trying. I'm on a mission.
Yeah.
I'm Kratos mixed with Death Scythe and Jason Todd.
Dual Maxwell.
Yeah.
This is going to be the most eclectic game I've ever played.
Siege free light.
Siege
Just-
free light,
Just
boy.
craziness. All right, the 14.
I'm not gonna recall any of you guys by your names, just your races, and then boy or girl, like Kratos would. Changeling boy. I forgot Tanner's name already.
Key Markel.
Key Markel.
I straight up stole that name from Outer Banks.
Oh, I never. Outer Banks has a character named Key Markel.
No, not Markel. Key.
Key.
Yeah.
Kiera, but they call her Key.
Am I here with two Outer Banks fans? I think
I just saw
Really?
episode 1 last night.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's a good show. It took me a while.
Does it take place in the Outer Banks?
Yeah.
I don't know if do they actually film
Mm-hmm.
there? Yeah.
I don't know if they filmed there, but it takes place in the Outer
Yeah,
Banks.
it's
Man, the Outer Banks is like a slow rolling place in like my
Yeah.
mind. Like
Paradise on
Yep.
this is fun,
Let's see.
That's why I grew my hair out. I was
need-
trying to look like John B.
dude. I
Failed miserably.
don't know who John B is. I like your.
He's like one of the main characters. I'm gonna put my 11 into strength. That's my dump stat.
Yeah, I'll
that's the
carry
one
it.
I don't really care about.
I care.
Constitution needs to be good, so I'm going to put a 14. Gives you it'd be a +2.
So cool.
Dude, these are cool. Dice are cool. I can understand why Tanner has a fishing tackle box. full of
Yeah,
dice.
it is what it is. It's an obsession at this point.
It's like fascinating because these were made.
Yeah. The only dice I've ever seen is this lame guy.
Thanks, Yahtzee.
Yeah, Monopoly.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Gosh.
Let's see.
Baltic out of
The comparison, and I appreciate what Tanner's doing. He's creating a character. You've already put your stats down.
I
I'm
was
going to
gonna
burn
say,
through
yeah,
it once I know my bonus.
again, I'm min-maxing because I can't help myself. If you guys want to run down your stats,
Well,
you
no, I don't know my. I'm heavily
Uh,
reliant and dependent on.
Okay.
I am the rogue. Again. I am the rogue. So Tanner the rogue. Strength 15. I'm a strong rogue.
I've never
Dexterity,
seen a strength build
10.
rogue before.
10.
Constitution 12.
Mm-hmm.
Intelligence. I'm very intelligent.
Yes.
16.
Nice.
Wisdom with intelligence 15. And then charisma 14.
Okay. Intelligence and wisdom differential. What's the difference? there?
Intelligence is more like not necessarily knowledge, but like learned things.
You're smart. And then
Lore.
wisdom is like
Stuff you can research. Wisdom is more you just kind of inherently know things.
Okay.
So like
good at making
wisdom is like
decisions kinda how I
perception.
took it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's
Um,
perception? Do I have to take?
Perception is a skill.
Oh, dude, I want to be. I do want to be perceptive.
I usually go perceptive.
Percepting tank.
Proficiency with
I know you're gonna throw that at me, but I don't even care.
everyone's. Go ahead and put +2 in your proficiency
I'm
bonus
just
because
imagining
that's what it is
Sage
at,
walking like this.
at
I think he
level
is.
1.
Like he just got out of the
Plus-
gym.
And just been lifting trees all day.
Let's.
proficiency. So what does that mean, Tanner? For all those, I know what
Your
it means.
proficiency
What does it mean?
bonus means you get a statistical bump to things that you are good at.
Oh, okay.
So in a second, when we do skills, you'll pick from a handful of skills that you fill in that dot.
Mm-hmm.
That means you get to add your proficiency bonus to the modifier
Okay.
that you get from your base stats.
So we all get the +2.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
everyone starts at +2.
Sweet.
Can you tell me what a paladin's bonuses are, or whatever?
Yeah.
His thingies.
As soon as I find it.
Oh, sorry. I guess I could look that up too.
Proficiency.
We also have that handbook.
I was gonna say it might be beneficial to crack that open too. But paladins get proficiencies in. You can choose 2 of athletics, insight, intimidation, medicine, persuasion, and religion.
Wait, what? Okay, wait.
wait.
So like my base stats, like does
Oh
that?
yeah, we gotta do modifiers first.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me find the modifiers.
Just sitting here, I don't know. I feel like I'm in school again. What page is this on?
Turn to chapter 3.
Yeah.
While they're looking stuff up, I told Danny this off camera, but I hope his character looks like this. I was, not to get into the whole thing, but I was doing this thing and someone said, hey, we're watching this video of Nickelback, and they said, hey, you know who really looks like the lead singer of Nickelback? It looks like Danny from your podcast. So
I'd like to have a one-on-one with that gentleman to request.
I don't know. I just don't know if I see it.
Because the photograph song was like long-haired Nickelback,
Yeah.
right?
He had the little
Yeah.
Look at this, yeah,
Look at this graph.
Oh, yeah, look at this graph.
That always
I
gets me every time I
miss
see it.
hating on Nickelback. I hate it. And I will say this. I was a hater of Nickelback. Sorry, Nickelback.
See,
Like,
I
you guys
never
are all
disliked
talented
them.
musicians. All talented. It's just a preferential thing. I'm not hating. I'm just saying, like, I genuinely was not. I usually follow bandwagons, okay? This was not one.
Slave the fad.
This was not one. This was one I felt like I was at the forefront of. I was there. So, I don't know.
Nickelbacks.
I do
But-
have
But
the
they've
modifiers
They've
ready.
made a comeback.
Okay, my modifiers.
Okay. So nobody has below a 10. So a 10 or 11
Mhm.
is a +0. It's just straight number.
Sweet.
Okay.
My dexterity +0.
Any 12 and 13s
Mhm.
are a +1.
Okay.
14 and 15 is a +2.
I'm so smart.
God, you solve every riddle.
And strong.
16 and 17s are +3.
Okay.
And then 18 and 19 is a +4.
And that's on anything I want. Like being an Azamir, it doesn't give me anything outside of that right there, right?
This is just your base stats.
These are just base
Azamar, the race gets you bonuses to your stats.
stats to my stats.
Yes.
So
So
On top
let
of
me pull
these
up
stats?
Azamar. Yes.
I'm really.
so I'll have a +3, and then I'll actually have another addition in certain areas as well, right?
Yes. As soon as I
Sweet.
Dude,
Find it here.
I'm gonna be I can take anything. I'll throw me in a dragon's mouth to begin this
yeah.
quest.
I don't need to get out of things
Okay.
again.
Yeah, you're gonna say avoid those.
Danny's just gonna be
There we
rolling
go.
through. Sage is gonna be rolling through. Just
Okay.
you
This
know.
this book has helped me nothing.
Did you?
I'm looking
okay.
at this.
There are subclasses to Azamar. There is
Okay.
off the rip, you get a +2 to your charisma
Oh, cool.
on top of what your number is now.
Okay, I haven't put it down there yet. So I'm gonna put. Oh wait, charisma. Okay. Okay.
And then depending on your subclass, so there is a protector Azamar, which gives you a +1 to wisdom.
Okay.
There's a scourge Azamar, which gives you a +1 to your constitution.
Okay.
And then there's a fallen Azamar, which gives you a +1 to strength.
Dude, fallen sounds cool. I'll
Okay.
be a fallen. Fallen.
So at 3rd level, you get a necrotic shroud.
The fallen.
Dude,
Asmar.
that's sick. I'm making the coolest character in my mind, but I know I'm gonna do something stupid. Okay, so I'm gonna start. So those are all like my base stat bonuses right
Yes.
there, right? Okay.
So
What-
now you can start plugging them.
Nah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna be just uncharismatic as hell. Just, but I get a +2, so I can put my low stat. there.
I want to say paladins are charisma based. So I would go high charisma, I think.
Me talking my way out of
That's just me. Yeah, wisdom and
He's a
charisma.
tank, but he's a smooth.
Yeah,
talker.
hey. all those punches in the face really just.
Well,
Okay.
that's CTE.
I don't know why a warrior would be charismatic. I guess no. I guess
Yeah.
no. Okay. I'm putting 10 in charisma. +2. So that's 12. Yoink. Okay, dude, he's gonna be just yoked. So this is strength. And Constitution is hit points and like what I can take, right,
Mhm.
dude?
hmm And then everybody has like a certain way you calculate your hit points at level 1.
Okay.
Man, this is some cool die. That book, there's a lot of writing in that book. How long do you think that book took? It took to write that thing. type whatever.
Well,
And to proofread it.
I mean, definitely a couple years.
That is a lot of text.
I mean, they made a new edition in that book, so they have to like rethink everything, every mechanic in the game.
Who's the person who created Dungeons and Dragons?
Gary Gygax in 1974, I believe.
Good for that guy.
How do you think he was received at the time?
Not well, I bet.
It was based in D6s. It was very archaic. Like he had some restrictions, like certain races couldn't play certain classes, certain races could only go so far into a class. Like the only person that could get level
What do you think? his
9
favorite fast
spells
food
is like
restaurant
elves.
was?
When this game come out?
74.
70. Oh god, it wasn't 74. I mean
McDonald's.
McDonald's. Okay, so Sage Freelight has a 15 plus 3 strength, 14 plus 2 dexterity, 17 plus 3 constitution, 11 straight intelligence. He's okay. 12
okay.
wisdom plus 1, and then charisma 10 plus 2. So my lowest stat is actually intelligence. I made him dumb. So without realizing.
Let's see.
That's awesome.
So where are Mike's bonuses being a rogue and a change? Is it Changling?
I'm gonna have to right
Jump the gun.
Yeah. Going rogue.
Going rogue already.
Changelings, I want to say, is a charisma. Races, changeling. Charisma plus 2.
All right. So does that go in the
nice.
big box or the circle?
The plus 2 will go in the circle.
Okay. So the plus 2.
You get a plus 2 bump to whatever you put in your charisma box.
Okay. So instead of 14,
It's
it'd
a
be
16.
16. Sweet. And then the plus 2 is
And
because of
then-
the number that was rolled.
Yes.
As the
And then
modifier.
So you should get a
stats.
plus 4 then.
And then you can also choose 1 from strength dex, or basically anything else. You can put a plus 1 into.
So he had a previous modifier of plus 2, but now that he's a changeling, it's actually a plus 4 then, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you got a plus 4 now modifier.
It'd be a plus 3, sorry.
Be a plus 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every 2 numbers it goes up 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So what was it originally?
It was a 14.
So that's
a
a-
plus 2.
Yes.
So it's actually
16 plus
so it's a
3
plus
now.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you said I get another plus 1.
Into any stat you want.
I will, I guess, put it in dexterity.
Yeah, I better
gosh.
make it balanced.
I guess.
You are playing a rogue.
Tanner the rogue.
Tanner the rogue, you are playing me as a rogue.
That's gonna be so weird.
Shouldn't even just
You could even make your character look like Tanner because he's a
I could,
changeling.
yeah. I can make him look like anything I want.
Fat. Just so fat.
Oh, jeez.
Gosh. Stop it.
I found out how much body fat I have the other day, and it was not pleasing.
No, dude, BMI is like, that's harsh at any level.
It was
man.
bioimpedance. It wasn't BMI.
Jeez.
So it was accurate.
I will never forget in high school, the teacher, when we had to do the body mass index thing, they took my height, and they did not. That teacher, no longer. So, but that they took my height wrong. They said I was 5'8".
That's hilarious.
And I said, I went to the doctor, like literally went to the doctor the day before, and they said, you're 6'1". And I'm like, I'm pretty sure my shoes aren't that much of a difference.
Heels,
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure.
5'8".
Yeah, said I was 5'8", and they said I was obese because of
How
that
do you know-
height.
Did,
Which
was
I
it,
weighed.
wait,
I weighed 150 pounds too. I'm like, that's not.
that's all
correct.
right. Was your gym teacher the one that issued the or did the little clip thing for like your BMI and stuff?
Yeah,
I don't know if it was. I think we had like a nurse do ours.
yeah. Well, we did it. Yeah, that year it was the.
That's funny
Was
that
it
they would
teacher?
be qualified enough to come. Just
Yeah.
All right. So Hugh Markel, the half-elf ranger, has a 11 for strength, 19 in dexterity, 14 in constitution, 14 in intelligence, 16 wisdom, and a 15 in charisma.
Nice.
And then the modifier for 15, that would be a plus 2. Okay. All right, so now we're doing changeling. You already got yours. Okay. So then next, let's go ahead and do... Everyone's speed should be 30, if I remember correctly. I don't think half-elves get a bonus. So it is like middle of the page, top right-ish. I want to say everyone is 30. What's your Azamar?
Azamar,
You
yeah.
get a fly speed
Ah, nice.
since you have wings, I think.
Excellent.
Do I so?
You have a wing.
Do I start with wings?
Each size, you also get dark vision.
You're a
healing
tank.
hands, subraces.
Yeah, I got
That can
fly.
fly.
Jeez.
Watch out! It's Sage Freelight.
That guy's a jerk. I won't
Hi,
even-
everybody.
I won't use doors. I'll walk through walls into buildings.
I think you have to unlock it. I
Just
think you have to
fly
unlock
through,
it.
too.
Okay.
So you don't get a fly speed.
Just fly through. It's like,
Yeah.
hey.
Hey, give me a butterbeer.
Okay. Everyone's initiative
Yes.
is the same as your dexterity.
Oh crap.
Plus my modifier.
It is your modifier.
Okay. So like, wait,
Your initiative is your dexterity modifier.
+2
Yes.
is my initiative.
Yes.
Mine is +0.
So mine would be a +4 because I
no
have
initiative.
a 19.
You never want to start stuff.
Typically, rogues you want to have a high initiative so that way you can get sneak
Not
attack.
This game.
Should have led with that one.
Well, Tanner the Rogue again. He did not want to be a rogue.
Yeah. He wanted to be an architect, a potter.
I do enjoy working with clay.
I do like clay actually, which is
I think we're gonna do that next weekend.
that'll be fun for you. Good for you.
Let's
What's a
see.
movie? Ghost.
Inspiration. Armor class. Everybody's is probably different.
I would assume I have heavy armor.
Yes, that'll be in your inventory.
Oop.
That's getting in the weeds. Lore. No, I want.
I'm a very strong guy, so I would think I'd have more. Would think.
See, yeah, you were right. You can make a paladin quickly by following these suggestions. First,
That's
strength should be your
typically what you
highest,
do, yeah.
followed by charisma. I just said nope.
No big deal.
We're big, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatevs.
Oh well. It's our world.
We're building our
Let's
own
do
world.
it.
Yeah.
Our world.
Classes.
do what we want.
Let's do.
We want to snuggle
paladin,
innkeepers. We can do that.
info,
We want a farm.
base.
Cool.
Okay, we can do hit dice.
Hit dice.
Hit dice. Where is that
Where's that rogue
calculated? Okay, that is middle, like bottom left of that gray box.
Okay.
Okay.
Paladins are 1d10.
1d10.
Now, what is the hit dice?
So when you take a short rest, that is when you can expend your hit dice to recover hit points.
Okay. So it's like regenerating.
Yes.
So
Okay.
if I take a long rest, am I just guaranteed to completely heal?
Yes.
Oh, so this is just
It
a
is
short
beneficial to take long rests.
Okay.
Some races actually get a, not really a bonus, but like they count a short rest as a long rest. So
We're gonna be catching a lot
full
of
blood
Z's.
elves don't actually sleep. They go into like this meditative state.
Like hibernation.
Yeah. But they're still aware consciously. So
My God,
paladins
there's a lot to
are
this.
a
There's a
D10.
Oh my gosh. That's
Rogues.
me. Except I'm really strong.
Rogues are D8s, 1D8.
1d8.
And that goes up every level.
Okay.
So once we hit second level, it'll be 2d8.
How do we base our levels?
Depends. You
Feats
can do
or-
milestoning or you can do XP.
Milestoning is
Milestone's easier.
to level up.
Yeah. It's just DM says, yeah, you guys level up.
I kind of like.
XP is like you have to actually calculate, and there's tables in here.
more
It's
math.
just it's
That's
too much
milestone.
math. Yeah, milestone's way easier.
I love this. Oh my gosh,
And then-
my character. As
And
you create your
then a
rogue,
ranger is
consider the
D10.
relationship to the law. Your character's relationship to the law.
Ooh.
Do you have a criminal past,
Yeah. Do you or what's your?
or are you currently a criminal?
Are you a criminal?
Oh my god.
Typically, yes.
Yeah. Dude.
Typically,
you're
yes.
gonna be a
Tanner
criminal.
the rogue.
Stealing apples since day one.
His mom was, telling him to be a rogue, and he just didn't want to do it, so he turned to crime.
Don't do that, kids. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do
don't
that.
Do, don't do crime.
that.
Yeah, unless you want to be cool.
JK, JK,
Just
JK,
kidding.
JK, JK, JK. Crime is bad.
You could probably do current hit points as well.
Current hit points.
First,
So-
dexterity should be highest.
you just giving up,
Told you.
dude. Get me in on
There's
this.
ways to do this. I'm telling you.
I have high intelligence though. So.
For paladins,
Yes.
current hit points at first level,
Yes.
it is 10 plus your Constitution modifier.
So 10 plus 3, so
Yes, it'd be
13.
13 total.
13 hit points. Nice.
which is pretty good at first level.
Is that just for him?
Yes.
Okay.
Rogues do.
Should I fill my whole thing up with this, or should I write this like delicately? Because I would assume I'd be changing this.
I do like a dash kind of thing.
Okay.
I typically use pencil for this, or if you have an app that tracks this for you, I'll probably input in this into an app later.
Will you show
Just
us?
because it's easier.
Yeah, yeah.
It's easier to track.
Yes.
Okay.
No
You can
doubt.
have it on your phone, just ready to go. Let's see. Rogues are first level 8 plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay.
Nice.
So, 9 hit points.
And then Rangers, I believe, is the same thing. It might be 10. Base 10 plus your con mod. Yep. So that would be 12 for me. Hit point maximum at level 1 would be 12. Okay, and then temporary hit points we don't worry about yet because usually those come from spells or some kind of effect.
Okay.
Do we come up with the other things on the side, the traits, the ideals, the bonds?
Those for this, my brother said no because that will come out as we.
So we're
kind
gonna
of keep
add
playing.
This in. Okay. So don't.
We're
do
not
it.
really worrying about it. That's going to be kind of the
Okay.
quirks of your character, basically.
Okay.
It'll kind of play into your backstory. Like I explained earlier, a flaw for a rogue would be like they can't resist stealing something shiny. Like they see it and they have to take it, and it kind of a conflict within yourself. Just to add some.
I'm gonna write something there just so I keep a mental note.
Okay.
So.
And then ideals would be. See, I don't really do ideals.
I'm just
Honestly,
gonna write
just
vengeance.
kind of play
I'm
the
writing
character.
vengeance.
Yeah.
Vengeance.
I am
I mean, honestly, that could be your bond.
Who is
vengeance.
He's vengeance.
That's probably your flaw, actually.
Vengeance. Every one of these is just
Fatal flaw.
vengeance.
Sage.
Yeah, you take you take 1d6 piercing damage. Vengeance.
Vengeance.
As he's being stabbed with a dagger.
He never forgets.
I'll never forget this.
He pulls himself closer on the dagger to stab the dude in the throat.
Do it right.
Right. Let's do saving throws next.
Saving
So,
throws.
Everyone is proficient in 2 saving throws.
Where are saving throws at?
That is above your skills. That little square box.
So the rogues would be
Right
dexterity and
here.
intelligence.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I got you. Yep, saving throws. Nice.
So everyone,
Oh man, you guys know what I'm craving?
Let's
Is some
do-
jalapeno Cheetos. You guys ever had those?
those are so good.
God, I'm gonna get so many of those when we
So
do this.
Saving throws for paladins, you are
Yes.
proficient in wisdom and charisma.
Okay.
So the dot by wisdom and charisma, you just fill it in. That means you add your proficiency bonus to that.
Oh, see, so I'm making up for my shortcomings in charisma with all these other like little things.
Kinda, yeah.
I'm
Or
not.
you could just put your high stats in your
My plus 0 is
important
really.
stats, but
Right.
like I do, because I'm a min max or a munchkin.
A munchkin.
So dexterity and intelligence, I put my modifier over.
In- yeah. See,
Rogue is dex and int.
It's-
Nice.
Okay, so plus 3 for intelligence
Proficiency,
and plus
saving
0
throws, yep.
for dexterity.
And then a ranger,
just
I think it's
if you
dex
do get in a
and
bad
strength.
situation, just instantly give up. Hey,
Saving
You got
throws,
me.
dex and
Sorry.
strength.
Mobby.
been in jail numerous times.
Won't do it again.
You got me.
So you take plus 2 in the things you're proficient in,
Yes.
and then just add your modifier from your abilities. So for strength, mine would be 2 plus 0. So it's 2. Just a plus 2.
Okay. So,
Dexterity for me would be plus 2 plus 4. So I have a plus 6 in dexterity saving throws.
gee, so that seems pretty freaking stout, right? Your dex saving.
Hey man, munchkinism.
Okay, so wait a second. Okay, so I'm 15, so I move my plus 3 in strength over here to plus 3 in strength in this.
Yes.
Oh,
and
and
then if
that-
you're
on all-
proficient,
So
you
it's
add your
4.
proficiency bonus.
Oh my god. So dude, I'm going to be stacked. So I'll have even though I'm okay, so let's see if I'm doing this right.
Mhm.
Okay, 10 charisma. I have a plus 2,
10 to 0.
10 to 0.
But
Yes.
he got a 2
Is a
for
2
For
modifier.
my 2 modifier for my race though. Azamir.
True.
Yes.
True. Okay.
Okay. So that. So, and then over here in charisma, I had a +2, but now since I have a +2 here, that's actually a 4.
Hang on. Where's your +2 coming from?
In my race as an Aasimar.
So then your charisma would be a 12, not a 10.
Not a 10. So this would be a 12.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you slot it in a 10
Yes.
to your charisma,
Yes.
and you get a +2 from your racial bonus, then
Yes.
it's a 12.
Also, okay, it's a 12.
So your modifier goes up to a 1.
So how do I still not have a modifier for dexterity? It's still just 0 because I got a +1 because of the race.
So
Do I
then it
get a
would be
+2 for the proficiency bonus, or
no.
I just +0.
I may just have to like do it all in D&D Beyond. Print it out
Sweet.
for you.
Okay,
Awesome.
so
Okay.
I have a +3 in strength saving rolls. Okay, now I'm going to talk this through to the audience and to Tanner.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I have a +2
this is really hard to walk through with like first time.
in dexterity rolls now, right? I have a +3 in Constitution. What was that? A ghost?
Lemonade.
Okay. Tanner, I have a lot of these.
Okay.
Was I not supposed to have a lot of these? So I have a 12 charisma, so I don't actually. So my +2 from my race,
Uh-huh.
I don't
Turns
actually
that 10 into a 12.
into a 12. Where did my +1 come from? The wisdom was paladin,
It's usually from your race.
or maybe
So
that was my race.
That was from your fallen.
Oh, my fallen. So does
Sub-race.
that give me a +1, or does that just make me a 13?
It give you a +1 to the stat that you put into that.
So 12 +1
It'd be a 13.
would be so I can work
If you
that
put a
plus-
13, if you put a 12 into that,
Okay.
it bumps it to a 13.
Okay, so I just squiggle that +1 out. I just make this a 13.
Yeah.
Okay, because this seems to make more sense.
Your
now.
modifier stays a +1.
Okay, so now I'm at a
Every
13.
even number, it jumps up 1.
Okay, now I'm sorry to make you do this.
It's okay.
Constitution.
It's okay. This is
I
what we
really,
do.
I really buffed this. This is good. I bet you a lot of people made these. I'm just kidding.
This is a common like
So my Constitution is a +3 because
because your stat is a 17. Yes.
yes. So that is now a 20 then, or is that actually a +3?
No.
Okay. So
It stays +3 for your saving throw. Right?
yes.
So,
So,
Constitution is a +3 for you,
okay.
and
So,
then are you proficient in it?
no, I am proficient
No,
in.
so then it's just a +3.
So it's just a +3.
So
So
Yes.
proficient is just for the strength areas, or I'm confused about. That's what's throwing me off.
oh, yeah, I forgot about.
You add the
proficiencies.
+2 if you are proficient in the thing,
But what
in
am
the
I-
skill. For rogues,
It's intelligence and dexterity.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
So I add the +2.
so you add the proficiency bonus
that would
to
be
those.
to the saving throw.
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet. Oh, good.
Okay,
Good
so
Lord.
do then all these other things here are just supposed to be added to my stats. They're not going to be over here then, right?
Yeah. The modifier over there
Mm-hmm.
will be in the saving throw.
So that will be. So I have a +3 saving roll strength, +2 dexterity, and +3 constitution.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Mike-
People are gonna be like, "That's not how it goes." I'm
Yeah.
gonna be like, "You know what? This
hey,
is how it
you
goes."
know what? This is how we're playing. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Up
Hey,
yours, guys.
Yeah. Deal.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
I'm gonna attack you
Con
personally.
is a +2.
There's guys talking all that trash in the TikTok
Wisdom
about the Chiefs'
is
victory. Man, I'm coming
+3.
after you guys after this. You wait.
that was a weird comment section. But
I'm gonna do the meme just so you guys know if you guys are watching. I'm gonna do the meme where I tell you guys
Was
to
this
kiss.
on TikTok or on Facebook?
This is. Oh, was it Facebook? I thought it was a TikTok.
was it? I
It
thought
was a
both.
TikTok.
I'm 32 and I can't tell anymore. What's what? Social media
What is
Did
this?
someone like call you out there?
No, they said, well, how's. No, the question was like, well, how'd that bet work for you? Someone came in and insulted him, thinking he was an Eagles fan. Turns out they were both
They were
Chiefs
both
fans.
Chiefs fans. Yeah.
Bunch of dips.
Turnabout's fair play.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, now, so you guys have your saving throws down.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
I hope
I just have
so.
no intelligence saving throw.
Okay,
It's
now
just a 0.
we'll drop down into your skill box, which
Okay.
is right below it.
Yes.
And then for every class gives you kind of a handful that you can be proficient in.
Okay.
So let's go paladins here, and then base, and then you also.
I don't know if I'm doing this right.
We'll take a look at it after
Yeah.
we're done here.
We'll clean it
We'll,
up.
we'll clean it up. We'll figure it out. Even if we need to re-roll everything, we'll figure it out. We will have made characters by the end of the night.
Tanner's like,
Maybe
"Please
not the end of the
redo-
video, but
please redo your character.
Nah,
It's gonna throw everything.
we'll clean it up. It'll be fine.
He's like, please
It'll be
I
fine.
have a
reset.
Your stats. Yeah, I wouldn't do that stats. But
I have a
you know,
plus
it is what it is.
25 in my strength. I should be able to lift it. I'm just kidding.
No big deal.
Okay,
That's
let's do.
We're fine.
All right, paladin skills. You choose 2.
I'd like to
from the
Animal
list of athletics,
Okay.
insight,
Okay.
intimidation,
Okay.
medicine, persuasion, and religion.
I want to go athletics.
Okay. So then you fill in that little bubble.
Okay. And then was investigation one of them?
Insight and intimidation.
Insight. So insight would be.
If you're wanting to go Jason Todd, I go intimidation.
I was gonna say intimidation sounds more up stage for you.
And then what we haven't gotten to yet was your background. That also gives you extra skills.
Okay. Nice. So right now
We'll get there.
intimidation.
We'll get there.
Okay.
For your class
And then the
skills.
The blank beside that will be like the bonus I receive.
Same
in those
thing
actions.
as saving throws. So you just bring that stat down.
Oh, okay. So strengths. Oh God, I get a
and
plus
then if
3
you're
in
proficient
athletics.
in it, you add your +2 on top of that.
Oh my gosh. I
So
should have thought about that.
your athletics
I
is
do.
getting a +2 bump, and then your intimidation.
Dude,
is
I
getting
get a plus
+2
+5 in intimidation. All
Mhm.
intimidation rolls.
Yep.
Oh my God.
bump. Yep.
What world are we going to be playing in? Do you know that already?
I believe it's called Westvale is the city. The world itself, I don't remember the name. Off the top of my
Westvale?
head. I made a
the
joke.
wrong boy
West-
just walked into town.
West Philadelphia, born and raised.
West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Shout out. What was his name?
Will Smith.
No. What was my
DJ Jazzy Joe.
Aldo Wimrick.
Aldo.
He was a wood elf shadow monk
Oh, that's cool.
that I was
I like
playing
that.
I'm
in
gonna
those
give my
one-on-one
guy,
sessions.
Tanner the Rogue. He's gonna have like the emo haircut.
Dude, that is so funny. That is so much fun.
This character art's gonna be the funniest thing I've ever seen.
That is funny.
Oh my gosh! All right, let's do.
Have you seen that emo
rogues.
guy singing on the picnic
Yeah.
table? That's cool.
Am I only cool?
Okay, dude, I like where this
Okay.
is going.
Rogue skills. You choose 4 out of the list of acrobatics,
4.
athletics. Rogues also get expertise,
Wow.
which means you get double proficiency.
Wow.
So that's why rogues are kind of broken. And at the end of the game, you'll have like 5 or 6 proficiencies on top of
Wow.
expertise.
Cool choice.
So-
Cool choice.
Acrobatics, athletics, deception, insight, intimidation, investigation, perception, performance, persuasion, sleight of hand, and stealth.
Okay, I feel like some of the so I get to pick 4 of these.
4 of those, yes.
And then what do I just on the line? I just
Fill in the bubble,
Yeah, with
the ones you want to pick.
okay. So
And if you need the list again, I can run through it.
I think I should do sleight of hand.
hmm
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Sleight of hand would be like picking locks, trying to pickpocket people.
Dude, I think investigation
Probably.
might be good for you too. 'Cause that way, if
True.
you're
True.
in an area, you can figure out what the heck's going on.
When in doubt, go perception, because it's one of the most commonly used skills, I think.
I'm gonna go acrobatics.
Dude, yes.
Hey, I would too. I do too.
Acrobatics, investigation, sleight of hand. And
Where's
stealth.
acrobatics gonna come in handy?
So
Quick, Tanner, do a backbend.
I mean, no, acrobatics would be like if you want to like hurdle someone,
Oh, that's cool too.
and then what I tried to do one time was baseball slide between somebody's legs and then pop up and like kick him in the back of the head. That was an acrobatics check. Failed it.
Do you want to see me?
Rogue, hurdle that baby carriage.
Do you want to see me do a round off?
Yeah.
I can do a toe touch.
If you guys ever seen a cartwheel,
And then that's the revised ranger. I want regular ranger base.
So then the stats here.
So those are the same as your saving throws, right? You
Okay,
bring your
so-
modifier over.
So for whatever it says in the parentheses. So for instance, like
Yes.
dexterity
Mhm.
+2.
Yes.
Intelligence.
Proficiencies. Okay, for rangers, I get 3 from animal handling, athletics, insight, investigation, nature, perception, stealth, and survival.
oh, I hope we have an animal companion.
So I always go perception.
We have.
Always.
I'll intimidate a bird in the forest to go
You're gonna
along.
be our friend.
Definitely.
Well, I don't have a
going
family. You're gonna be our friend.
Stealth.
You do now.
Yeah, you got a new one. Tell the
And
kids you're getting
then-
some smokes.
I think through my backstory, I wanted to go nature. Nature or animal handling. I think I'm going to go
Dude,
nature.
I love that. Are you a peaceful folk?
Yeah,
Nice.
for the most part, yeah.
Nice.
There's some violence in the backstory.
I'm
you know,
excited to
just
see how
like,
we all mesh.
There's some trauma there.
Yeah, how
There's
do
some
we
trauma
meet?
we need to unpack.
Tinder.
Usually we're in a bar, typically, or a tavern.
So come here often.
I got so lonely. I finally in this world, which is just I told someone to go and find me someone to talk to.
Okay, now I think we do backgrounds. So backgrounds also give you extra skill proficiencies.
Okay.
So let's pull up the backgrounds. You can also do custom backgrounds typically. My brother said keep it to the book. So
Keep it to the book.
so
Straight to the point. So you know how I was a subclass earlier. I was fallen.
Mhm.
Does that go anywhere up here on this?
it,
I just
it
make a
gives you
note of
extra
it?
traits
Okay.
and some abilities.
I'm gonna write fallen somewhere. So
I was gonna say, yeah, that would probably help.
Fallen.
Just in case we forget. I mean, I doubt it, but
Okay.
I'm just drawing what my guy looks like.
I thought you were doing the wrong spot. Okay, so background.
All right.
Give me a good example of
so acolyte.
pretty good looking.
The acolyte background, which is you've spent your life in service of a temple to a specific god or pantheon of gods. That would give you insight and religion. There is also like an archaeologist.
For paladins or for Asmir?
It's just in general.
This
is
crap!
like,
I'm sorry. Okay.
This is what you were doing before the campaign started.
Okay. Okay.
So that kind of gives you extra skills.
Okay.
So in my case, my character was living in the woods.
Just living in the woods.
with a druid character.
Okay.
So I would do. I think I picked out haunted one, which I can choose 2 from Arcana, Investigation, Religion, and Survival.
So
I'm gonna take haunted one
okay.
because there was a event that happened in my life that was very traumatizing.
Okay. Well, hate to hear it.
Oh, you're gonna find out one.
Oh,
You're gonna find out.
I'm gonna tell.
Actually, once we get to backstory, you'll find out.
So backgrounds. So backgrounds are not dependent on anything. I can look through
No.
here
Right.
and say what my background is. Okay, so just to kind of give a spoiler into what I want to be like a fallen angel like character, and now I'm like vengeful against like deities and celestials and stuff like that. So like, could I be like an acolyte but a fallen? You know what I mean? Like that was what I was doing in the past, but like now I'm not doing that.
You could be.
Okay.
So that would give you insight and religion.
Okay, but see, I don't really need that. Oh, sage. I could be a sage and sage.
Sage. Sage is a classic one. What else do we have here? Criminal, which gives you deception and stealth. Folk hero, which gives you animal handling and survival.
Dude, I'm gonna be a folk hero. I really like that. I was a folk hero in the one we're building at the
There's
park.
also harbor folk, athletics and sleight of hand, hermit, medicine and religion, investigator, noble, history and persuasion, outlander, athletics and survival,
So I could be a soldier.
sage, sailor, yeah. Soldier gives you athletics and intimidation. Urchin, sleight of hand and stealth. That's a good one for rogues.
Oh, I get an urge. So Tanner, and then I guess this is more directed towards Hunter. Hunter, if you're watching this, I'm having a scythe no matter what. It's gonna be a scythe no matter what.
We'll figure it out. We'll flavor something, even if it's like a halberd. Just make it instead of
I'm so
slashing, do
strong, I'll
piercing
just break it
damage.
until it's a scythe. Outlander. Well, Outlander more extreme than a sage. I'm gonna be a soldier. I think it's just it's a simple. I was a soldier for the gods. Soldier. Okay, so now that I'm a soldier,
Mhm.
what do I do?
That
with
gives
it?
you proficiency in athletics and intimidation. But since you already have intimidation, I would say you have a free one to pick. You can pick whatever you want.
So I have both athletics and intimidation already.
So then I would probably go.
Should I not be a soldier then?
No, that means you could actually pick 2 other ones from your original list
Okay. So,
if you wanted to.
So
So let me pull that list back up
Yeah.
for you. Race, class, paladin, base. Okay, so you can choose 2 from insight, medicine, persuasion, and religion.
I'm gonna go. Medicine might help us at some point, right? Like,
You can heal. Paladins can heal.
oh, dude, then I'll do that.
At some point, you
I
do
don't wanna be the
get
bad guy.
some healing power.
And then what was the other one? Insight.
Insight, intimidation, medicine, persuasion, and religion.
Medicine, persuasion.
I would probably go persuasion if I were you.
Okay.
Again, Munchkinism at its finest.
There's 2, and then medicine or wisdom is 2. Nice. I get a +2 on those. Mike, if you'd like to look up, here are different
Okay.
backgrounds there.
Sweet. Backgrounds for the old rogue.
What background did you go with, Tanner?
I went haunted one.
Give me a cool breakdown of what that is.
Let me find it again. Basically, it's the gist of it. Your character experienced some like crazy event in their life, and it kind of scarred them for life. Haunted by something so terrible that you dare not speak of it.
Okay.
You've tried to bury it and run away from it to no avail. Whatever this thing is that haunts you, you can't be slain with a sword or banished with a spell.
Oh, that's cool.
The memory of it.
Oh, okay.
Not like you can't.
Oh, it's like, oh wow, that's nice.
I'm gonna be a criminal.
That's cool. Be a criminal.
It's a solid choice.
So with that, then, Tanner the Rogue, he's a criminal.
I believe.
Paper go.
I believe. Yep, deception and stealth.
Deception and stealth. So, where do I write that at?
So
You fill in the bubble beside deception and stealth.
Okay, so
and then
I
stealth.
already have stealth.
So he already has stealth. What do we do?
So then go back to the original list for rogue.
So he has his check marks there. So if you can deception, and then you can pick another one of those check marks.
Yeah. And you get
I hope we just
acrobatics,
come in there
athletics,
so freaking
deception,
strong.
insight, intimidation, investigation, perception,
Persuasion.
performance, persuasion. Okay.
All right, and then what's the number that goes there? Is it in here?
Nope,
or
it's
what's up there?
what's up
Okay.
there.
You have the
Yep.
modifier, and then if you're proficient, plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Look at how I drew my character and tell me what you think.
Okay. Armor class, we'll have to
great
figure out at a later time because that will go into inventory and stuff like that based on what armor you're wearing.
What do you think about my guy?
Cool as F. Okay. I love it. Love it.
That's what he looks like.
Is he gonna have like the white wisp,
Dude, he is. He's
Okay.
gonna have white hair. I
pale,
think.
kind of paler skin,
Yes.
with the domino mask?
Dude, oh man, that would be
So
sick.
my first wood elf shadow monk, I had him wear like face paint.
Yes.
That when his powers like activated, it would light up and glow
Like bioluminescent?
blue. Yeah,
Dude,
it was
that's
like
cool.
a bright blue light from his face.
If anybody that watches us that is artistically inclined, and I know your wife is as well,
Mm-hmm.
do up some fan art, please, of these characters.
This is
eventually.
what I'm working with right here.
I'm gonna have to keyframe in on that.
I would just take
Show it to the camera
Oh,
again,
yeah, so here.
and then try to hold it as still as possible.
I think most of what they're gonna need is right here already.
Yeah.
Tanner the Rogue.
Yeah.
I do want to point
Don't
out,
change too much.
Yeah, make sure Hot Topics in the background.
So, oh my god, is he wearing Janko jeans?
He's got like a little cape. He's got like a little cape. He kind of wears it around. He can like almost like a cloak thing. He can just
Nice.
like if he wants to reserve himself.
Is it velvet?
The mental image I have in
Yeah.
my head
Nice,
is hilarious.
nice.
The inside of it, I want to be red.
Oh,
Okay, I
like a
want it to be
vampire.
red, Yeah, almost a vampire, but not.
Could
too
you become a
vampire.
vampire in this game?
Yes.
Nice.
Definitely
think?
the emo.
You can get vampirism. You can go werewolf, tiger. There's curses. You can get cursed, like blood curse. Like if you
Oh,
could pick up a
great.
curse item.
Oh, Your character's gonna be
God.
very inclined to go try to get bit by a vampire.
Let's
Do it,
see,
bite
is
me.
there anything
Please.
else?
Dude, I dare you.
Let me roll.
Other proficiencies in languages, we can fill that out later because we're already at a minute or an hour and 14.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh.
Let's see. Let's quickly knock out our backstory. Let's just, if you guys have a backstory in
I have-
mind for your character,
Yeah. Okay. So
just
I'll,
go ahead and give it.
Okay, I'll give you a very broad stroke. I'm not going to reveal this. Well, I think I probably will be pretty open with this. So
You can reveal things, but like in the
Yeah,
kayfabe
canon.
of the game,
Yes,
like
yes.
our characters won't know this.
So I was a soldier for a what land are we in again?
I don't remember the name of the continent. I wonder if it's in my notes here. Let me
So
try to
whatever the
find it.
continent is, I was a soldier in that Celestial's army. Essentially, I was essentially a loyal follower of that religion. But behind the scenes, almost like the boys, you notice that all the Celestials aren't what they're. The Celestials, the gods, aren't what they're cracked up to be. And after seeing all of the horrors of that, I've broken away from my faith, and now I try to find my own justice in the world, and I deal any heavy blow I can to whatever that god is. That's my backstory.
So Tanner the Rogue.
Yeah, yes. I am Kratos, Death Scythe, and Jason Todd.
Tanner the Rogue. He, his mom and dad, his father was a criminal,
Okay.
and he was a bad criminal, and he was so bad at being a criminal that it was embarrassing to him, to the point that his mom just rushed him away. Said, "Hey, we're not, we can't deal with him anymore because he's so embarrassing. He's making us look bad." So she tried to raise Tanner the Rogue to be the best criminal he could be, and Tanner the Rogue said, "I don't wanna, Mom."
I don't know.
Turns out he's really good at it, and ends up making a life out of it begrudgingly. He almost hates
Yes.
being the Rogue,
Yes.
Right.
but he's just so good at it. Tanner the Rogue.
All right.
I love that. I love the. I don't want to be a shoemaker, but you're really good at it. So you just gotta. Funny justice.
Key Markel is technically she would be third in line for the throne of a elf kingdom. The elves, in my head, don't like. Okay. Key's mom ran away, angsty teen, didn't want the responsibility of the throne. She didn't want to be a princess. She met Key's dad, a human,
Yes.
sang his oldest time, fell in love, had Key, and Key's mom always told her that one day they will come and find us. It will happen. So they've been basically prepping for disaster, basically. That day comes. The elf kingdom does not like leaving loose ends. So she doesn't know what happened to her dad. Basically, her mom and dad were like, "Today's the day. We need to hide you. So you're going to go live with Granny in a different realm, the Fey realm." Granny is a druid character that kind of teaches her some magic along the way, keeps her safe, raises her from I think I had in my head 7. She's 7 when this day comes. So lives with Granny up until she's early 20s. Give or take, she's 23. Okay. Elves can live, or half elves live for 200 years. That's the elven side kicking in over the human side. But yeah, she's living in the woods with Granny. Granny is basically her mom from 7 years old all the way up, and yeah, she teaches her how to use a bow, cast some spells. So yeah, she's kind of branching out, kind of leaving the woods a little bit, seeing what the world's like, because all she really knows is the woods, because the Elven Kingdom's going to find her at some point.
The sweet touch of your Granny makes me add this, that I didn't know my parents or kindness in my entire life. So I just was enlisted the entire time, like I was a child soldier until
It's like a Spartan, yeah. Got it.
yeah. See where I'm going with
Yeah.
this? Yeah.
Excellent.
Is Granny still with us, or is Granny gone? I guess I'll have to find out.
I may let my I was gonna say my brother can probably put some English on this if he wants to, but I don't. It's been probably a couple years since I've seen Granny.
It's been 30 days and you looked at
Yep.
her. Okay, so
1 week since you looked at it.
that's what it is. Okay, so with this, don't we get what's left of the core build? And also, can we all do our age, height, skin, weight, hair?
Yes, you can.
Nice.
So age, I'm gonna say.
So Tanner told me that being a changeling, I can only change.
Into other medium-sized humanoids.
And I feel like if I'm going to be deceptive, and if I'm medium-sized, that's about 5'10",
Okay.
170.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Green eyes, black hair.
Sure.
Okay.
Your regular changeling
walks on the
form
beach.
is like featureless. It's just kind of like the Court of Owls mask. It's just flat with like black eyes.
Oh, that's cool.
You don't really have a nose. You don't really have a
I
mouth.
felt like the name was shut up. Voldemort.
No, yeah, kind of like Voldemort. So
Kinda, yeah.
I read that Asimir were taller than typical humans too.
I want to say they are.
He's
I wanna say
6'8".
they
He's a good power
I'm
forward.
gonna make him.
Asimir.
He's
Stats.
6'8".
He could guard LeBron.
He can take him off the
Size.
post.
They have the same range of height and weight as humans. So
I hope he's 6'2".
There
Then.
are 6
fine.
humans.
No, I'm gonna give him a little height. 6'4".
Nice.
He's 2 inches taller than I am. Weight, he's a sturdy 225. Hair, white as the pale moonlight.
So I love scrolling through Pinterest for like character concept and like character art.
Right.
So I want to say she has like strikingly green eyes.
I hope you don't look too kindly over here. I might
No.
date you.
Let's see. Let's go a solid athletic 5'7".
Nice. Now, are
And
elves
then-
typically tall or short? In this world,
Taller.
I thought they were tall.
Elves are, I'm gonna say they're about the same as humans, give or take. Elves.
How tall are you? How tall is your character?
5'10".
5'10".
Elves range from under 5 feet to over 6 feet.
Okay.
Slender builds.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and they traditionally are drawn like tall or skinny, but
Right.
like they seem tall. Even
Half elves, same thing, 5 to 6 feet. Size is medium. Weight. Never ask a female about her weight, so I'm gonna leave that blank.
Hey,
nice. NA.
and she's not applicable.
She's athletic. What I imagine is, let's see, a good character. Think, like Yelena from MCU.
Okay.
Or not Hawkeye, the other one. Kate Bishop.
Kate Bishop.
Think something like Kate Bishop.
Okay.
Darker, like brown hair,
Okay.
green eyes, skin. She probably has some freckles.
She does have some freckles.
Just freckles.
And the cutest laugh.
Just the most adorable dimples.
Dimples.
Granny loves pinching them.
SpongeBob's granny, so to keep
I'm really liking just people saying granny.
Granny. Okay, so
Also, I forgot to mention, Granny doesn't call her by her like true like heir to the throne name. That's where the L comes in. L is a like what's the word? Royal kind of title.
okay. So she doesn't typically. Your character won't give that out.
No,
Typically,
she will
okay.
never refer to herself as Key Markel.
Just
She
Key
goes
Mark?
by her nickname, her elven nickname. I haven't came up with that yet.
Oh, okay.
Todd.
Sweeney,
Sweet,
the
sweet.
demon barber of Fleet Street.
So wait, is there anything else to do to finalize this? Like armor class?
Give it a kiss.
That is kind of based on your inventory.
So what? How do I get my inventory? What was there in my knapsack?
Let me find
And then like
it.
cantrips. Are those like spells you can cast every day? Is that what a cantrip
Cantrips
is?
are spells that you can do for free. Basically, they
Nice.
Nice.
don't have to spend a spell slot for.
Is Mike's innate ability to change? Is that a spell, or is he just able to?
That's
like-
just a
I can just do it.
you just
Dude, that is
have
the handiest thing. You
control
think of-
over your biology to the point where you can just
You
like
can just instantly
like John
just-
Johns kind of thing,
Nice.
Jimmy Jones.
Jimmy Jones.
Clayface kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, Clayface. Okay.
Oh.
All right, paladin.
Well, I guess we do want to keep it to an hour, so maybe we can do a little bit
I was
off.
gonna say we're at an
Yeah.
hour 24.
Yeah, we could do the rest.
We can do this off camera. I'll pull up the table and stuff for that.
You want a terrible how-to? Follow this
probably
character
the-
sheets. No, I
probably
think
the-
we came together great.
Worst. We got the nuts and bolts of it,
I
basically.
am
The meat
really
and potatoes.
excited.
They know
We got
what to
the
look for.
essence.
Yeah,
The essence.
the evanescence.
Yep.
Yes.
And then I'll put all this in a Google Doc for my brother or something, and then
Just surprise him with it.
you know what? No, I'm not even gonna tell him. He's just gonna show up. Okay, what are you?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
just gonna need.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why is your dexterity so low when you're a rogue? Why
I
are
went
you
rogue.
playing a paladin? Your strength's not like through the roof.
My strength's not bad. Now, don't ask me too many questions because my intelligence isn't there, and I'm not very charming like I should be.
But yeah, hopefully hopefully we can get bulk record some sessions done.
Nice.
So yeah, we just gotta get our schedules with my brothers, and then hopefully pretty soon here. Anything else we want to add?
No, I'm
Is that-
excited for this. I'm gonna commit wholeheartedly to this. So if you guys are ready, next time I'm gonna be nothing but Sage Freelight. Next time we
Tanner
roll.
the Rogue.
Tanner the Rogue.
I hate that name.
I can't tell you guys apart anymore.
What?
I'm gonna bring my dagger and just shoot people.
Kills me on the first one.
Yes.
I'm just
Pops
gonna
up from
sit
behind
over
your
there and
chair,
watch.
slashes your throat.
But you had to come to everyone.
I'm
I'm gonna dress like your character instead of my character.
I'm gonna buy. Oh man, I got rid of I donated my knights or the watch cloak, that black one.
Mm.
I'm gonna get a new one just to drape myself in every time, and a tankard. And I want a tankard every time we're playing too. I'm fully
I like
invested
it.
in
I
this.
like it. All right, that was D&D 5e character creation in a nutshell. All an hour and 26 minutes of it. From all of us here at the Deep Culture Podcast, thank you all for watching and listening. As always, we bid thee adieu. Call your mom, she misses you.
Sage Freelight. Walking through your walls.
Hopefully some natural 20s in the future.
I've not rolled a single.
Do they have the My Chemical Romance CD?
in the realms? Yeah, I think so.
Oh, when? You're recording.
Yeah, that's
All right.
Breathe really heavy into the microphone.
Put a table right here just to.
This D20 has impressed the heck out of me.
I mean, I really.
I don't know the names of the die.
No, I only know this is D20. This is
Whatever
dice.
sides it is, just put a D in front of it.
Oh, a D4.
the
D20, D10.
D Nahar.
The percentile dice don't really get a number.
So is this a D? What is this triangle?
8.
D8. Okay, and now what is this?
That is a percentile dice.
Oh,
I
just
don't wanna
so you don't
go
typically
from
use.
So you
I don't
roll
know
that
what it
with the D10, and that gives you an exact
Oh,
percentage. Like the number between 100.
Yeah.
I do
Just
also
mansplain percentage.
do also need to